the area of any triangle. Okay, so this is a triangle, this is a Z, this is your W, and then this is like the angle in between, just call it alpha. Okay, so the area of any triangle equals to half AB sine C. Half AB sine C. So in this case, will just be half the modulus of Z multiplied by the modulus of W and multiplied by sine alpha. Okay, you can say sine alpha just the angle of Z minus the angle of W, right, which is a half ZW multiplied by sine theta minus phi. Theta minus phi. Yeah, now let's start from look at our right hand side. Yeah. So just kind of stuck at the moment. We can't simplify it anymore. Just leave it here. The right hand side will look at the top part first. Okay, only look at the part, which is ZW conjugate minus WZ conjugate. Yeah, so Z, which is R cis theta, right? So Z equals to R cis theta, and W equals to R cis phi. Okay, that's these two R are different. Okay, one is R1 cis theta, one is R2 cis phi. So R1 is just the modulus of Z, R2 is just the modulus of W. And we turn them all into polar form. So Z is modulus of Z cis theta. W conjugate, okay, so W is R2 cis theta, W conjugate is R2 cis minus phi, right? Remember, it's a reflection around the real axis. So it's W conjugate cis minus phi, right? And then subtract W, which is W cis phi, and then Z conjugate is the modulus of Z cis minus theta. And you can see both terms has ZW modulus in common. We can take that out. So it becomes ZW. Okay, and then put the rest of the terms together. Cis theta multiplied by cis minus phi minus cis phi, and then cis minus theta. Okay, cis phi, cis minus theta. Okay, and then just using the property we learned, if we have cis alpha multiplied by cis beta, okay, so the cis properties we revise them from this question. So cis alpha multiplied by cis beta, that is cis alpha plus beta, cis alpha divided by cis beta equals to cis alpha subtract beta. If you have cis alpha all to the power of n equals to cis n alpha. Okay? And then plus one more, we learned the modulus of cis alpha equals to 1. Okay, so those are the 4 cis properties we learned. You need to remember them. Okay, so cis theta multiplied by cis negative phi, this is cis theta minus phi. And then cis phi minus multiplied by minus theta, this one is cis phi minus theta. Yeah, so multiplication is addition. Okay, multiplication is addition. And then remember we call this alpha, this angle alpha theta minus phi, right? So theta minus phi, that is cis alpha, and then this cis phi minus theta, that's just minus alpha. Right? This one just minus alpha. So let's quickly expand it, see if we can find out anything. Okay, so cis alpha and cis minus alpha. So cis alpha is cos alpha plus I sine alpha. And cis minus alpha is cos minus alpha minus I sine minus alpha. I'll just quickly write it in the next line. Minus I sine minus alpha. Okay, because so for cos minus alpha equals to cos alpha, these two cancelled. They are exactly the same. These two cancelled. Minus minus become plus I sine alpha. Okay. Plus I sine alpha plus I sine alpha. That's 2I sine alpha. Right. So that just become ZW, right, and then 2I sine alpha. Alpha is just theta minus phi. Right. is theta minus phi. So now let's look at our right-hand side. Right-hand side, which is zw conjugate minus wz conjugate divided by 4i, right? Divided by 4i, which equals to the modulus of w modulus of z, 2i sine theta minus phi divided by 4i. So 2i divided by 4i give us exactly a half. Right? These two together is a half, so that's a half. Z modulus w modulus sine theta minus phi, which is our left-hand side. Okay, so that's the entire question.